More than 3 years after a Grand Rapids police officer shot and killed a man during a traffic stop, the criminal case has come to a close.
Christopher Scher's murder trial ended in a hung jury 2 weeks ago, and today the Kent County prosecutor says he won't seek a new trial. 13
on Your Side's Callie Lichter has covered this trial gavel to gavel and was there today when the prosecutor made the announcement. Callie, good evening. Callie, thank you. Ven Johnson, who's representing the Loyola family in their civil case, released a statement. In it, Johnson said not only has the Loyola family lost Patrick, but now they've lost hope that former officer Scher will ever be held criminally responsible. He added that they're awaiting their day in civil court. The Michigan Fraternal Order of Police also released a statement commending Prosecutor Becker's decision. They went on to say the FOP stands behind Scher and all officers who risk their lives daily to protect and serve. And now to our evening rush and a recap of today's top stories from 5 o'clock. The Allegan County prosecutor charged a driver they say caused a crash that killed a baby girl last month.
8-month-old Lucia Seifert was killed on April 26 while playing near the water in her family's front yard. Deputies say she was hit by a truck driven by 56-year-old Terry Boss. Boss was arraigned on several charges, including second-degree murder and operating while intoxicated, causing death. Deputies say Boss crossed the center line on Baseline Road west of Plainwell and sideswiped another truck before hitting the girl and her family.
The Michigan DNR says they've forwarded their investigation into the death of 70 baby goats to Newaygo County Animal Control. In March, we first told you about a pile of dead goats in the Manistee National Forest. Shortly after, they found more. A U.S. Forest Service officer found an ear tag on one of the animals. They went to the farm, the tag indicated, and found goats kept in poor conditions.
House Republicans passed a resolution to hold both Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson and the Michigan Department of State in contempt of its April subpoena. A move Benson calls purely political. They say she did not comply with a subpoena, giving them access to election-related documents. The resolution directs the House's Office of Legal Counsel to get compliance with the House's subpoenas. And that is your evening rush.
We'll take a look outside now as we head into weather. The lake not looking too shabby. A little bit of wind kicking up some small waves there on our Thursday.
Definitely one of those deceiving days where it looks nice outside, but a bit too chilly to go out there. Let's bring in meteorologist Blake Hansen. Blake, not going to the beach today.
Yeah, not really a beach day, but all in all, at least things.
Checking national news now, at least 3 people were killed and 8 others hurt after a small plane crashed into a San Diego neighborhood. It happened around 3:45 local time. The music agency Sound Talent Group confirms that 3 employees, including its co-founder, who were on the plane, died. The crash started a large fire that damaged about 10 buildings and multiple cars. More than 100 people are displaced as a result of this crash. The neighborhood is one of the largest military housing units in the world. And the FBI says the shooting of 2 Israeli embassy staffers in Washington, D.C. was an act of terror. The couple was killed as they were leaving a celebration for young Jewish diplomats at the Capitol Jewish Museum. The Prime Minister of Israel says they were going to get engaged next week. One man has been charged with murder of foreign officials and other gun charges. Police say that man was from Chicago and was heard shouting "Free Palestine" after the shooting. Investigators believe he was acting alone, but security has been increased in Washington. Well, the end is near for the penny.
The U.S. Treasury Department says it has placed its final order on penny blanks. Those are the flat metal discs that eventually become coins. It's the first step to end the production of the 1-cent coin. Last year, the U.S. produced about 3.2 billion pennies.
The U.S. Mint has produced the penny for the past 233 years. Officials say consumers are using less cash, including pennies.